sunblock and just all kind of craziness. I've been out in the fields and out on the grounds, and now I'm getting ready to clean the pool. Look at what's going on with the pool. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's this green stuff, algae, I guess, that settled at the bottom. And I'm a little bit confused as to how, because I've been following the instructions and the directions that I was given to keep the pool clean. So I'm gonna go turn on the filter again. Come on, Zeus. Turn on the filter. I hope that does something. And I'm gonna get my brush so I can brush some of it up while the chlorine does its job and the saline. We'll see. I hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to kind of check in briefly to let you know that I am about to start uploading some videos this week. I've made a lot of them. I haven't had a chance to edit too many of them, and I don't want to keep putting it off, so I'm just going to upload what I have and just give you an update on what's going on. I see your comments in the comment section. I've been trying to take out some time today and also tomorrow to respond to your comments. Thank you for your encouragement. And no, I haven't gone away. I've just been busy. You know, I commented to one of the, I think it was Mary Trudeau. I was commenting that I don't know how other YouTubers have a life and post. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I guess you just have to make time. Oh, thanks, Kara. I guess you just have to make time. You just have to make time to post up. I don't know, but I'm planting and I am preparing my home, the bottom part of the home rather, for the Airbnb. I also have been marketing for weddings on the property, and plus it's a tax business. Plus I work full time, so I don't know. I don't know. And plus my social life, because a lot of my friends and significant others don't understand why I'm always so busy. So I've had to take the time out to just kind of stop and slow down and say, hey, I'm not going to get that finished. Anyway, what I'll do is kind of give you a little glimpse of how the property looks. It looks really beautiful in the spring. Everything is starting to bloom. So it's quite amazing. Let's see. So you see the pool, and you see all the little algae blooming in the pool. And I'm going to clean that up today. I'm going to take you up to the deck so you can see how the grounds look. Look at my peach tree. Peach tree is coming in. Look at the little, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are little balls out there on the branches. Those balls, well, I can see it. You may not be able to see it. I can see it. But those balls on the branches are the beginning for the peaches coming in. And then over here, I have some dandelion growing up. I've been cutting that almost every day for my dandelion juice. And then over here, you can see all that green. Those are that's the covering for the blackberry bushes that are starting to grow. So we're going to go down there. But I don't know if you remember the old pictures from this winter, late winter. All of this was bare. Hey, Orel, how are you doing? So look out there. Look at all of that greenery. The trees are in full effect. Everything. It's been quite challenging out here in the property because all is well, Chef Young, Chef Orel. All is well. So look at the flowers that are starting to bloom. I don't know if you can see it from here. The little pink flowers, and all out there It's just been a lot going on. But what I'm going to do is post up a couple of videos tonight and give you some progress of the different things going on. I'm going to post up the second part of the tutorial and for the business. And I'm trying to figure out how I can fit in a question and answer session because a lot of emails have come into me over the last 5 weeks, as recently as this week, and I haven't really had a chance to respond to anybody. And a lot of the questions sort of cross over. Everybody's kind of asking the same questions, and there are some interesting questions too. Like people want more detail about how I was able to earn the money I earned from my fried fish and chicken stand in California. And then someone else wants to know about my land purchase. Someone else has requested information about home building. So, since I'm so bad with posting, and I apologize, I will have a question and answer session. And I promise you, I am really trying to figure out a way. Wait, where's my dog? Zeus! Zeus! I lost my dog, you all. Let me go find him. So I am trying to figure out a way how I can slow down and post up more for you all. I really am because I have a lot of good things going on. I'm trying to convince my brother to come out and film me because it's hard to do the things that I do in film. I did purchase a stand to put my camera on, but it's not the same because I have to keep changing the camera and moving, and it just doesn't work. So I've been watching other YouTubers, and some people just appear to have like another person walking around with them when they post. Okay, I don't see my dog. Zeus! Oh, I can't see. There's so much going on this land. Where does Zeus go? Okay. Okay, it's not here. Zeus! I'm getting a little bit worried. I don't see my dog, y'all. I thought he was right behind me. Zeus! Zeus! Where'd he go? Property's not that big. Zeus! I wonder if he chased a rabbit or something out into the woods. My dog is my baby. So I'm a little bit worried. He's never disappeared like that. He was just behind me. I'm sorry, you all. I need to find my dog. Zeus! Why can't I see him? Okay, where did he go? Zeus! Oh, there he is. I was so scared. Where did he go? Here's my dog, y'all. I don't know if you can see him. He was probably eating something he wasn't supposed to eat. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I need to post up some more things. Oh, and I need to try and convince my brother or one of my friends to come out for like a couple of days and just film me doing things because I have a very difficult time, planting and gardening and digging and all this other stuff that's going on. I've had lots of adventures at Home Depot trying to explain myself to the men there, but I attempt to buy or rent equipment. Like right now, I have to rent a tractor to dig up some soil for my raised garden beds, which I don't know if you can see them. Can you see those? I don't know if you can see those or not. But and I had the most difficult time just trying to convince them that no, I don't know how to ride a tractor, but I know somebody who can ride a tractor, and they're going to teach me how to ride a tractor, and we're going to get this done. Just stuff like that's been going on. Other issues that have come up that I really want you all to be a part of have to do with the negotiations I've had with different people to rent my space for weddings and events. That's going really well. I've learned a lot through trial and error how to negotiate properly. There's been so much going on. And probably most importantly, I've been really trying to figure out when I'm going to quit my job. Just quit. And so I can focus on getting this farm developed full time. It's been a lot. I've had lots of help. My dad has been great. Um, my brothers and sisters have been great. Friends, things like that. I've been hiring people to come out and do various things. But really, it's time for me to make a decision if I'm going to walk away. And in addition to that, you know, there's the whole chef. I cannot build a doghouse for this dog. My dog is not going in a doghouse. Oh no, no, he's a companion dog. If I leave him outside for 5 minutes, if I'm not with him, he comes to the door and he just sits there like, okay, open the door, I'm here. So he won't let me leave him in the doghouse. But I did use that lumber to build some beautiful raised garden beds. So I'm gonna go show this to you all now. There he is eating some grass. Can y'all see him? Can you see him? He's chewing on something. Zeus, what are you doing? That's why I can't find him. He disappears off into the woods to chew on stuff that he's not supposed to chew. And then later on, he comes in the house and he throws it up. So let me go out here and show you all what I've done with it. Excuse the grounds because there's nothing but weeds out here and dandelion, which I've been eating, and um, all kind of curious things. Let me show you my crazy herb garden over here. Got some lavender coming in, some rosemary, some sage. Can you all see that? I hope you can. As you can tell, I'm not really good at weeding. If it just grows, I'm happy, but I do try to cut it back once in a while. So that's that. I have no idea what this tree is over here. I don't know. It's pretty. I have to figure that out. So let me take you over here to the raised garden beds. All right. Here they are. So this is what I did with all that wood. Here goes some more wood here. Left over. And here's one. Can you see? I don't know if y'all can see that. There you go. Here's this one. Two. Three. Four. Do four. 5. 6. And 7. And I planted dandelion in this one because I love dandelion greens for juicing, just for eating. It's just good for your heart and for your kidneys. I have some mint growing here. My cabbage is coming in. So right here, I'm going to put some more basil that I have growing in pots. And I have over here more dandelion coming in. It looks kind of crazy right now because the majority of my seedlings are ready to go into the ground. They're downstairs under a hydroponic light, and I haven't gotten them in the ground yet because of the soil issue. So here's a small funny story. Where did Zeus go? Okay, come here, Zeus. So, oh, let me show you my other herb garden over here, y'all. So I went to this place to buy some soil, and I had taken measurements of the garden beds, and I told the seller what I wanted, and he said, "Well, that's a lot of soil." And I showed him pictures, and he said, how much land do you have? I said, "Well, about 9 acres." I said 9 acres. He said, "Girl, why are you trying to buy soil? You have soil. You have like endless amounts of soil. You can take that soil and you can, get a backhoe, get a tractor, hire some men with strong backs and get them to dig that soil up and use that soil and then just add some things to it to make it richer." And I had never thought of that. So that's what's really interesting. Even though I'm here on this land trying to create a homestead, I still have the mindset of an urban dweller. Like my main thought was, oh, let me go buy some land, let me go buy some soil, and I have 9 acres of soil. 9 acres of soil right here. So, where is it? I'm gonna show you how the soil looks. I'm walking around out here in flip flops, which is not a good idea. I know you all have been typing things. I'm gonna try to stop talking for a moment to see what you're typing. So I'm on my phone, so bear with me. Okay, this is one of my newer compost piles. I have to put more. I have to kind of get in here and dig it up and turn it over. There's lots of good, deep, dark soil under there. But I'm going to show you how it looks. I can kind of, oh, here it is. Okay, so there's some right there. I don't know if you can see it that well. I'm going to turn this over and take a couple of pictures and then post those pictures up to kind of show you just what's under there, how deep and dark and rich that soil is. So the seller was telling me you don't have to buy soil. He said, "I'll sell it to you, but," he said, "we could actually buy soil from you." So that's been interesting. Here's a second story. So I want to get my land cleared away, right? Not all of it. I like the forest look that I have out here. But there's a lot of trees, lots of oak, lots of pine, some cedar, some elm. And I was actually, online looking for people that I could pay to cut my trees down. Then one of my friends at work, who also has a farm, he actually has a tree farm. He said, "Why are you trying to pay somebody to cut your trees? Why would you do that?" I said, "Well, I'm going to get my land cleared so I can start planting, have an official area, about 1 or 2 acres, where I can start planting my crops in preparation for next year." I said, "I have a little small garden I'm doing for myself, but I want to do something bigger for next year. I'm going to start the clearing process." And he said, "Girl," he said, "we got to train you." And he wrote down the number for the USDA and the Department of Forestry. He said, "You don't have to pay anybody to cut your trees. People will pay you to cut your trees and take your trees off of your property because you have a resource. Your trees are a resource. He said you have a very valuable resource for all those oaks and all that cedar on your land. And I hadn't thought of it. He said the only thing you'll have to do is make sure you replant what's cut, but he said really don't be too quick to cut right now. He said, really plan out where you want things to go. Have you done that yet? You're doing the weddings, you have other events you want to hold on your property. You have chickens, you have an area for goats. He said, do you know where you want everything to go? Because if you don't, plan that out first and then you can decide where you want to send people to cut. And he said they will compete with each other to get those trees off of your land. So that was pretty amazing and a little intimidating because I love trees. Like, look, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if you can see behind me what's going on. Look at those trees. All of that. Zoo, stop eating. What are you eating? Look at that. All of those trees. So if I walk over here, maybe you'll be able to see it. If I walk over here, can you see the trees behind me? There's the house. So back there, that goes far, far back. If you remember the earlier videos I posted, there's nothing but trees back there, oak and cedar and elm and some pine. It's quite amazing. And about a week after I had that conversation with my coworker, a man drove down the street and actually asked me if he could take away, for free of course, take away some of the dead oaks that had fallen. He said, oh, I'll do it for free. Now the old Kenya, before I became hip to this game, would have said, oh yes, thank you so much. But now I understand there's value in those oaks. Okay, so luckily I was told information before he came up to me, so I told him, well, no, thank you, not at this time, but if you're interested in buying some of my oaks, you're welcome to give me an offer. So what I'm discovering about myself is that I have so much more to learn. Excuse how I look, y'all. It's hot out here. My hair's all over my head. I'm sweating. Mosquitoes are biting me. My repellent is not working. But I want to just post a little bit and just kind of let you know that I'm here and I'm working on stuff. Um, what I'm discovering is that there's a whole other economy out there to earn money, not just online businesses or things you do with your hands at your computer at your desk. There's a whole other way of life that I still don't recognize fully. Does that make sense? Like, I'm still trying to identify what's useful because the way I think after living in the city for so many years, you see a pile of leaves or a pile of grass clippings and you say, oh, go ahead and trash that, mulch it, throw it away. Zeus, nope, over here. Um, you want to throw it away, but my grass clippings and my old leaves have been excellent for mulch, my own compost starter. So I haven't had to buy compost because I have my own compost starter there along with my food that I throw in there for, to keep it going. And I haven't I have all these wood pieces and kindling things that people use for firewood. I actually had a family ask me when we had our last cold spell, they asked me could they buy some wood from me. They were driving down the road and they said, "Hey, can we please buy some of your wood?" I was like, sure. I mean, I didn't even know what to sell it for, and they said, I didn't think I sold it at something like $10 a bundle for like 3 or 4 pieces. I'll show you the wood. And I don't even know if I sold it for the right price, but they were really excited when I said $10, so it must have been cheap. Here it is. Can you see that? And that's just one of 4 piles. There's 3 more piles of wood that the previous owner cut out in the field. So I have been doing a lot of reading about professional farming and professional homesteading, and I've been doing a lot of asking questions, going to seminars, all of those things about farming. The USDA has a wonderful grant program for minority farmers, which I had no idea about. I should know that. I didn't know. I did not know. And I'm considered, black and a woman. So I've been invited to come sit in on these seminars and get classes and apply for grants to help with equipment, things like that. So this process is going to take a lot longer than I thought, but I'm okay with that because I'm learning in the meanwhile. Anyway, let me see if I can try to answer some questions. Hope I do this right because I see you all posting. Um, all right. Da, 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 da. Okay, Chef, I'm going to go to your last question. You said you hope I have a rifle to. You said what time is it? You said I hope I have a rifle to protect this land. Now that's interesting because I can't remember if I posted up. No, I did not. I didn't post. See, I've been doing things and filming, not posting. So I was taking some classes, shooting classes, and I'm going to actually buy a couple of guns in 2 weeks. My job is sending me off to Nigeria next week, and so I won't be able to do it then. But when I get back, I'm going to buy a rifle and a handgun because I'm out here in the country and by myself with my dog. But I have been shooting at the gun range a couple of times a week and practicing. I'm getting really good at it. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, thank you for that question. I am going to buy a rifle. I know some people are against guns, but my dad's against guns. I actually told my father that I was taking gun classes and practicing at the gun range, and he wasn't enraged, but he wasn't happy. He told me I should just have faith that things would be okay. I'm like, Dad, what are you talking about? We have to have protection. Anyway, what else is going on in this chat? Mm-mm-mm. So anyway, I'm going to sign out. I have to go take care of some business stuff related to my tax business, and everything closes. Oh shoot, it closes in 30 minutes. So I'm out, but please stay tuned. Is that Jill? You're right about that, Jill. Let them try me. That's right. Let them try me. Because I'm getting good at shooting. I tell you that right now. Okay, I got to run into town, which, this is a country mile here, so it gets kind of crazy on the roads. But I will talk to you all soon and look for some postings this week. Okay? All right. I love you all, and I look forward to talking to you some more. All right. How do I turn this off? I don't know how to do it.